and welcome to the show. We are here today on Forza Horizon 4 with another team adventure. We are going racing with some B-class Japanese cars, and I have a Civic. I've not driven this Civic before. I don't think I've built various Civics, but never the 04 one, so we're going to have a go and see what happens. I feel like it could be quite good. Front-wheel drive hatchbacks are normally pretty bloody good in this game, so I have a feeling this one might work. Front-wheel drive hatchbacks on rally tyres can be very, very fast in Horizon 4, so I'm hoping I can, can make some things happen. There's a myriad of cars. Some are very silly. The Honda in front of us is very silly. That has 500 horsepower and is rear-wheel drive. It'll outrun everything down a straight, but it's probably not going to be very controllable. We should be very controllable. We should be a lovely handling car. So pretty much all of it starts off in B class. There's a couple of PI into B class, and almost all of my PI went into rally tyres, and then a little bit of engine upgrades and so on along the way. Nothing too crazy really with this. 230 odd horsepower, rally tyres, quite light. Should be pretty good. That's the hope at least. Here we're around the outside of our teammate here. We can, I think they gave us, at this point in the race, you're not going to race your teammate too ludicrously hard. Oh, okay, can't carry that much speed into there. That was a little ambitious from the Civic. Now, I probably have one of the noisiest cars here. The only thing that could match it is the S800 that's also running a Civic engine. The only car overall, well, the BMWs, a couple of BMWs that have crazy engine sounds, and the new Peugeot, the Super 2000 Peugeot, is ear-bleedingly loud for everybody else. Not so much for you, but for everybody else in a lobby when that car's being raced. It is deafeningly loud. Can we chase down? The Evo is trying, you can tell. It's wiped out all the furniture. Can we catch the Evo here? That is the question. The Evo can clear out the railings for me if it wants. We've got a lot of grip in the Civic. The tyres are up to temperature now. There is tyre temperature in Horizon 4. It's certainly not as bigger a part as some other racing games. Oh no, but we bobbled it and hit the railing. Should have gone behind the railings, to be honest with you there. I think that might have cost... it's really annoying when it's like that. Like, it cost me the race because of occasionally sometimes you hit street furniture and it's fine. Doesn't matter. Other times you wipe it out and you lose every bit of momentum. Now, okay, sure, in reality you go through a metal railing like that, will kill your car, but yeah, in reality you take those railings away from a circuit. But there we go, can't do anything about it now, just got to try and regain the time if we can. Oh, little deep under brakes there. I mean, we've seen the Evo already make little mistakes. Hopefully they can happen again, although it's not under as much pressure now. It's just got that little bit of a margin. I feel like we're going to have to absolutely go for it. That means take the dive to the inside line. I hate taking it because it's just it adds a whole load of risks, but if we're going to do anything about catching up, we basically have to take all of the risks imaginable to try and do it. We've got everything that can get us half a tenth or something. We've got to do it because we're not going to have many laps. And I think the gap already is a bit too big, but we're going to give it a go. Points-wise, still looking pretty good for us. Come on, Civic. There we go. Nicely does it. Through here. Down to second, maybe, for the exit. And the Evo's hit the cafe. Not what you want. There's a battle going on over third place. Me and the Evo have pissed off in this race. We are absolutely flying here. Oh, no. Debris in front of us again. That time, though, from the Evo knocking it over. Not intentional, of course, and you can never plan that one. It's just how Forza is. The letterbox has fallen once again. Yeah, I mean, we may be like half a tenth a lap quicker. Not half a tenth, but half a second a lap quicker or something. We're catching a little bit. Even then, though, it's very close between me and that car. If we were side by side, I think we would have had a really interesting battles potentially between us. As it is, yeah, my little mistake cost us a bit too much. Yeah, because I think we're going too far back here. Oh, I think maybe the Evo's pulled a smidge away this lap around. We can definitely keep the Evo honest. I just don't think we can do too much of the closing in on it. Oh, it's tantalisingly close. God, we're so far gone for the rest of the field here. That's absolutely ridiculous. There could have been problems with the cars back there. We don't know. We haven't been able to see what's gone on there. The downside I'm having is the street furniture is such a pain in the arse. I have real trouble with that. We'll take that out. try a slight different line through there. I don't think it's going to matter though. Yeah, we're really having to deal with problems with street furniture. No, I can't do it. I just can't make up the time required. And again, we're doing that classic overdriving the car, trying to make lap time, because we're just running out. We're running out of laps to do anything, so I'm pushing like crazy, but I haven't got anything else to give. In the Civic, we tried. I think there could have been a chance. A couple of little errors at critical points from me. A little bit unlucky. Not quite to be in the right place. Certainly pushed the Evo. It hasn't been able to really let up too much, and we are miles clear, as I said, of the rest of the pack, which is good news for us here, and it's also good news for Red Team, you know. I will take a... Oh, too deep. In the final corner. We'll take a solid second place. Hopefully Proto can come home in third. I'm not sure what car they're in, actually. We will have to have a look. They have a CRX. Honda's doing good. In fact, Honda's are 3 of the top 4 in this one, with the Evo being the exception. They have a Silvia and then we have a Subaru. Yeah, I mean, points, it's close. It is close overall. There's only a couple of positions in it here. Swung back a little bit to us with our Celica, I think, gaining a place. Or maybe it was the Fair Lady, I don't know. There we go. The finish. It's a good start. Couldn't quite chase down the Evo, but a good start overall. We head next off-road. Ambleside Scramble will be the venue of choice. Expecting the Civic to be good here. Oh, it's broken. That's a new one. I've never seen that before. I don't know what we can do here. 10 out of 10, Forza is broken, like completely. It's me versus a Celica. Yes. It shall be a glorious battle, I hope. Forza, you goofy bugger. Oh, I was looking forward to this race as well. It's so annoying. I'm hoping we can get everyone reconnected. It's going to completely jumble up the teams. I have no idea. Also, it may put people back on the right teams. It may not. It's going to do weird things. And I think we've already had a car miss a checkpoint. Or they're just parked up. I mean, so the way the Team Avengers works is all fixed. It all carries on. It just goes. So there is nothing that we can do in this one. Other than just kind of go, you know what, we're going to wait. I might as well keep going, we might as well try and get to the end of the race, but also, you know, we could drive around on our own, or we could wait and have a little bit of fun, because we've got to do this race one way or another. There's literally, like, nothing else that we can do, so we might as well have a little bit of fun along the way. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen after this. We could have a really entertaining time. I do fear, maybe as far as the fun times go, that Celica is not on rally tyres. So it's not exactly like we're going to have much competition around here. Can we do the outside line at the hairpin? Do we reckon we can get the traction? I'm going to need to now, because the Celica I don't think is on even anything close to being grippy tyres. Oh dear, well we'll see. Who knows, it might end up being like a 7 versus... That might be more ridiculous than that. I don't know. Would it balance the team numbers? We know sometimes when people rejoin, it puts them on the wrong team, so we end up with the 7 versus 5. But we could end up with like 10 versus 2, because I wouldn't put it past Forza to end up doing that. I'm hoping not. I'm really hoping not, but who knows? I guess we'll find out soon. So, what are we going to have connected for this one? I don't know. We have some people. I see an Evo, I see a Celica. Do we have a whole grid once again? Actually, pretty good. It has done it. We are connected. The teams are completely different. Completely different, and I don't think very balanced. I think they're completely broken. It's not as... So not too far out, but it is out from what it was. Oh well, we'll see what we can do with the Civic, honestly. We're hoping for some good races now. Hoping we can move our way forward through the pack. We're kind of starting midway, but of course we're going to launch badly. Front-wheel drive on a hill as well, not going to help. The Honda, with all its 500 horsepower, spins it away for a while and then gets going and is off, as goes a Corolla. Alright, Civic of noisiness. Let's see what we can do. Can we chase down some of these more powerful cars? So this Greendale Circuit is always an interesting one. Oh, that's an out of ghost mode ping. That's not helpful. Not much can be done about that one, unfortunately. So yeah, this circuit. Yes, there is a long straight, but then there's also a very, very fiddly back section that if you don't have any grip at all, you lose a lot of time on. So I'm hoping for my car that we are not too bad in terms of straight line speed, but very grippy through here. So we won't hopefully lose too much down the long back straight. Oh, sorry, RX have got so much more grip than those cars. But yeah, they have ridiculous levels of grip compared to those cars, of course. And then we will fly around here. Look at the amount of time we're catching up to the S2000 through that one corner. Now, we know it's going to probably leave us down the straight, but if I can stay close enough, when we get to the twisty stuff next time around, we will go past it. And then we hopefully keep doing that and we see what happens. The top three, I mean, I'm hoping I can catch them, but after the start we've had, you know, we've got so much work to do, but we don't need to get to the real twisty bit. We can literally just fire around turn one and we're past. So, leading the way is the Evo, followed by the crazy Honda, followed by the GT4 that I'd imagine they're all power, and that's about it in those two. Let's see how much we close through here. Jeez. I got that corner completely wrong. It was still carrying way more speed than anyone else through there. That is incredible, the amount of corner speed we can take in the Civic. Hello! Oh, hello! I do not lift through there. I have 1,000,000 grips compared to your, well, about 0.2 if you're in the S800. Oh god, it's almost on the grass. I'm pretty sure it got airtime. Not sure it was very controlled airtime, but pretty sure it got some. We're looking at second at the moment. Lap time wise, I'd be curious to see this in the Evo. This is perhaps a track a little bit more suited to the Evo. The Evo is faster than mine down a straight and not that much worse in the corners. So, yeah, this track may well be a little bit more suited to the Evo. We get a great run out of there. We will pull alongside the Celica, and I mean, it can hang there, but it will never be able to take the speed that I can. We'll let it go through. Yeah, never going to work there. The S800 is going to be in the way. It's going to be like a moving chicane for this section, but of course, it's a moving chicane with a rocket strapped to its back when we go down the start-finish straight. We are through. My goal has got to be get myself far enough away that I don't get repassed. This lap around it will come past, there's no doubt about it. It's what point does it pass us? Oh, it's just about on the start-finish line. We're well clear of the Celica now. So, can we... Where do we repass the Honda? That is the question. We're well going to get it. It's just how much time do we lose repassing it? Because around here, if it parks itself in the right place, it can just slow me down. Like, I can't take my optimum line here because, well, there's an S800 in the way, and it's going to out-accelerate me again down here. I'm going to have to look for a way around it. Oh, we'll pass it now with a dive. Hopefully, we won't have to really sort of lift or be slow through this section. Whereas, of course, that will have to really, really slow down. We can carry stacks of momentum on to the back straight here. Come on, Civic. Yeah, I'd love to know what sort of lap times were in comparison with the Evo. Now, the Honda may get alongside us at turn 1. It won't beat us at the start-finish line, but it may get alongside us by turn 1. Here it comes again with 1,000,000 miles an hour. Oh, no, it's got on the brakes early, actually. I don't know whether it... I'm really surprised. I was meant to dive to the inside. I don't know whether it actually just ran out of grip going over that crest. Whether it was... oh! The Evo has missed a checkpoint or got into trouble somewhere around there. I think it did a rewind, so I presume it maybe tried to cut too much to the inside somewhere and got itself in trouble. Well, I mean, if it turns out we're miles faster than the Evo in this twisty section, we could maybe cheese a victory. Oh, God. There we go. No, I've made a mess of this section. The Civic is good. There's no doubt about it. The Civic is very, very good in these corners. Look at the speed it's taking. It's just not quite going to be enough to catch the Evo. I think there could be an interesting battle. I think there will be an interesting battle between these two at some point. Where's the Honda gone? The S800's just vanished. Yeah, there will be at some point an epic tussle, I think, between the Civic and the Evo. However, not quite that time around. The S800 was hilariously goofy, as kind of expected. Then we have the Celica in fourth ahead of the CRX. The teams are a bit balked, sadly. It's not rebalanced them how I had done it beforehand, but at least there's an even number, I guess. Yeah, second place, not going to be a red team victory, though. So, we head to the Broadway Village Scramble next. An interesting little dirt circuit. This one, it's comprised of one long straight, and then, well, it's got a little bit two-ish straights and a fiddly dirt section, so who knows, really. I start on the front row. Perhaps the biggest rival for my car is the Evo that starts at the back row. That is good news. That is very good news for me. If we can build a lead, we can maybe make a bit of an assailable lead after the first couple of laps, because we know how easy it is to get stuck in traffic. The Evo is going to launch very quickly. Let's not forget this. All-wheel drive, Celica's all-wheel drive will launch quickly as well, so we may have to fight back past them cars. Honda is rear-wheel drive, but it launches absurdly fast regardless. Okay, well, I don't know whether this is going to work for us at building an assailable lead, because I think we just get buried in the pack. Maybe a little too much. Oh, I really wanted to pull my car underneath the S800, but there wasn't the space to do it. Now, we have the tyres to do this out here. We've got the rally tyres, and I think a lot of cars around us won't. We don't have all-wheel drive, but front-wheel drive rally tyres are better than all-wheel drive standard tyres, I believe, in terms of grip in the dirt. So yeah, we're very, very, very quick through that section. So quick we caught the Celica out because we could just dive in corners where it just isn't expecting it. But of course, the pain is about to come for me, because as fast as we can be around these corners, in fact, I'm so quick that other cars are a nuisance to me because I just can't drive how I want to drive this. We're now onto here, and off goes the S800 with 1 billion miles an hour. The Celica's actually not much faster than me in a straight line. I expected it to be faster, and I think for the lack of grip it has, it would want to be quicker than me. Ken, you'd never stop in that. I wanted to duck underneath, but yeah, unfortunately didn't quite make it happen. This is going to be one of those infuriating races, I fear, for me. I've probably got the fastest car around this circuit, but because I'm stuck in fights with cars that can slow me down in the technical bits, yeah, we're going to struggle. The Evo is also coming to join us. Oh, Celica's going to get to the inside, and I've got to take funky lines again. The S800 might actually just down one straight, that might be enough to let the S800 win this fight. Alright, let's get around. Oh god, that Evo made a check. I'm sorry, Evo. I was committed because I was far too busy watching the Corolla where that was going, and I turned in not expecting that dive to the door. I apologise on that one. Yeah, I was just looking forward and wasn't looking. I didn't think the Evo was close enough to have a dive. That's my bad. I say that's my bad. Like, when you take those kind of dives at that what is already a tight angle and you add a dive to it, you've got to rely on a car seeing you being there. And if, like, I am busy watching a car ahead and planning my own move, yeah, it's one of those unfortunate ones where you might just get in trouble. Now, we still don't get to really see the Evo versus the Civic battle here. I'm now going to get stuck behind another power machine that I struggle to find a way past, because yet every time we get to a place where I've got the speed, there's now an orange car in the way as opposed to a grey car, and it's going to outdrag us up here. Now, we know how much it hates this corner, but it doesn't matter, because it can be really slow, it can be awful through this corner, which, I mean, it is. We can get past, and we can actually kind of crowd it out a little bit, give it a bit of trouble there, but it's not going to matter because it's going to go past us anyway. The hope is that, you know, over the next couple of laps I can gradually work it to a point whereby we will get past it sooner. So I need to be passing it before we get to that final corner. Now, I'm probably not going to be close enough here. Okay, I am close enough here, however I pushed it all the way into the corner, so we will lift and let it back. That's how much better my brakes are, is that I wasn't even contemplating an overtake at that juncture, and we were into the back of it. I was barely even looking, like, I was busy aiming my car for the corner. I wasn't even thinking about the Corolla because I was expecting it to not be in the way, basically. We might be able to get it here. It might be a very, very sneaky dive. That is kind of what we needed to do. We compromised the Corolla a little bit. Now, it's still going to outrun me up the hill. That bump at turn 1 has kind of cost us this lap in terms of making the pass sooner. And the Corolla's kind of got the right idea there. We're still going to chuck it up the inside. I mean, the Corolla knows that's going to go at that corner. It knows what's going to happen each lap now. We've got to get this pass done, ideally before the dirt, I think. If we don't get the pass done before the dirt, I think we're in trouble. And now the issue is we've got the Celica has come to join us, so we have to defend a little bit into turn 1. And the Celica's not going to be able to pass us into turn 1, we know this. Can I get underneath the Toyota? We're there, we're to the door. I think we can do this. Yet Toyota has a little wobble on the exit. We are going to try and make it take a funny line onto the dirt. It can't do it. Okay, that's what we needed. That's what we needed. Now we can run through the dirt uninterrupted. We will get out the other side in one piece. We know both those cars are going to be heading towards us at the finish line, but can we be far enough away? In fact, the Celica's got the pass done on the Corolla as well. Okay, one more quarter to go. Don't mess it up. We know we've got to carry good momentum through here onto the start-finish straight. We had a little bit wide on the exit, but that's fine. Yeah, we're clear. No match for the might of the S800. Well, that's just because it's very, very quick down one straight and then holds on for the rest of the lap. We had a great little scrap, though, over second place. That was a good battle. We did what we had to. I did absolutely what I had to do, what I knew needed doing, get ahead of that Corolla by the dirt section, and that would do the trick. And it did. Yeah. Unfortunate collision with the Evo. I just didn't realise it was having a dive there. That's yeah. Sorry about that one. But there we go. Red team are not going to be winning this one, but we had a fun race nevertheless. And we head to the Bambara Coast Circuit for our final race. I don't know how I'm going to fare around this one, actually, with the Civic. I feel like we could be pretty good. We've got good handling. The S800, I mean, if a power car's going to work, Bambara Coast is one of the places that they do tend to work. That being said, while the previous track is a bit of an outlier, being very much kind of straight lines, I don't know whether the S800 is going to be able to handle well enough to use that power here. I could be wrong, though. We'll have to wait and see. The Civic and the Evo are probably going to be the ones to watch around here because they've got a combination of fairly good straight line speed, the Evo slightly better than me, and good grip. Because, well, yes, this track is generally quite good for fast cars, there's still some twisty sections that you've really got to worry about. Here, for example, I mean, look how much speed I can carry. Oh, the S800 missed a checkpoint already. How much speed I can carry through there that, well, no one else can. We can literally pick our way through this group of cars. And okay, we might not quite match the Celica or the Evo for top end, but nothing matches us for grip. I actually don't think in this field anything matches us for pure grip, judging by what we've seen so far in terms of the cars. The Corolla's going to look to the outside, but you're not going to find much luck out there. Not against this Honda. We've got to give space, though, because we were battling with the Evo. We've got the Celica ahead. The RX-7 leads the way. That thing, I think, has got some good straight line speed. We're trying to cut underneath the Celica, not that it would matter. I feel like hot lapping, we can probably set a really good lap time, but I don't know whether in a race situation we're going to be able to access that speed because we're going to get held up in traffic. The RX-7 has chased the Celica across the road. That's going to be all manner of funky lines from everybody up there. I think me and the Evo are going to say thank you very much on this one, and just come flying through. We got the rear wheel bounced off the curb, but we are through. We're up into second now. We're going to not let that Evo get away. Oh, we can chuck it in there with so much speed. So that's the rally tyres. The Evo won't have rally tyres on that car. I'm pretty sure it run out of PI. So we have that. It has traction. It has all-wheel drive traction. That, of course, is great. But we have better tyres and we are lighter than the Evo. Where are we going to find our way past, though? Of course, we could look here. We could probably even get a pass done somewhere through here. But if we did, it's just going to outrun us to the finish line. So we really need to do a pass earlier in the lap. We're going to have to be so brave through turn 1. That's I think if we're going to make up lap time, that's where it's got to come from. Hey, red team might actually stand a chance of winning around here. You know, that would be something. How brave can we be? Oh, yeah, we can be really brave through there. The Evo's still quick, though. Let's not forget here. That thing is not slow through these corners. Oh, it just got the checkpoint. Yeah, so we can catch all the way through here. Oh, we're to the bumper, but we're not going to be able to get past there. Okay. Okay. Just keep the pressure on, I think, is what we're going to have to do here. Hope that the Evo just runs a little wide somewhere. But we're going to have to be spot on turn 1 every single time around. There's no question about it. Yeah, that's going to be it's going to be a fun experience, that's for sure. Get it as good as we can. We've got to be as close as we can coming onto this straight. Get all the momentum. And we wanted to see the showdown between the Evo and the Civic. And this is going to be it. We've got a couple of laps to try and do something here. If there is anything that possibly can be done against that Evo. It's really not the track that I'd want the most to have to fight the Evo against, but yeah, here we go. Turn 1. Carry momentum through there, then it's all the way down here is where we're gaining. God, you'd have to. We're going to have a dive there. That's going to be the corner where we do it. I don't know whether we can pass. I'm just making funny noises rather than commentating there while I'm desperately trying to figure out what to do. We can brake a lot later on that. I wasn't expecting the Evo to brake as early as it did. And we were basically on the bumper, so I didn't have time to react. We kind of pushed it through that corner a little bit. Not the best piece of driving by me ever. Now, can we... we've got to get this change direction here really well. Also, if we're going to make something happen, which we do once again. This is so close. I fear we're going to do all this hard work. We're going to finally pass the Evo, and it's just going to out-drag us to the finish line. Provided we don't balls up turn 1 this time around. You know, we've still got to make turn 1, turn 2, and all of that section. I have a plan, but the Evo probably knows what I'm going to do here. It's probably sat and watched and seen where the Civic is strong. It knows what I'm likely to be planning, and the Evo actually hit the lamppost there and lost a bunch of speed. It knows we're going to want to do this to the inside. It knows we're going to have a go because it's the final lap of the race. We get alongside, we get the path, but can we hold this? It's the run to the finish line that's the biggest concern for me here. I think we can hold it through the twisty section, but in doing so, do we compromise our exit too much? Here, make the Evo go the long way round. Up the hill we go. On the brakes. Now, the Evo's going to try and cut underneath us. I don't want to let that happen. What I want to do is take my own line through here. Oh, we understeer a little bit too wide. That might have cost us. Oh, I got on the power as a greedy bugger trying to get on the power there. Come on, Civic. Everything you've got now. No, it's not going to be enough. We needed another lap. Great race. That is a phenomenal race. Well played. We just needed one more lap, and we would have managed to have worked that gap to the point where the Evo couldn't have got us. I understeered a bit wide, and that probably didn't help either. Whether that would have made the difference, I don't know. The points have swung the other way. We weren't paying a blind bit of attention to any of that because we were frantically trying to hold on. That was a great battle. We finally saw the showdown. It's a shame it came at that circuit, which is probably not the Civic's best suit, but that was a really good fun race. But there we go. Blue team are going to win in one of the most broken adventures we've had for a while. We've never had everybody disconnect from one yet. That's new. But we had some fantastic racing. The Civic is, I mean, as good as I thought it was going to be. To be honest, the Civic was a wonderful car. And yeah, put up a really good fight. Pretty much every circuit's going to score a lot of points, and the handling stuff, phenomenal, as expected really from the front-wheel drive rally-tired machines. That, though, is going to be it for this video. If you'd like to sign up to take part in the next one of these, you can via our Discord. There'll be a link in the description. Find the Versus the Community sign up, and you can register to take part in there. That, though, shall be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.